ballin'. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. I ain't never coming back, the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With an ass back, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that.
Well, Coach, being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tennessee Titans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Ready? 10 logo. 50. Mike 50. Yeah.
They will run for the first time here with White. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check 9. Watch the shift. General West. Watch the shift. Yep. Motion. Hey, check motion, man. Put your hands on him. Get in. Ready.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Come on. Check. Go. Check 13. Check 20.
He'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy. Take care of the football. We're on the road. You're a youngster. Let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
Check 55 to Mike.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mike 58 right there. Target.
On second down now, it's Henry, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A first down carry for Henry. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Derrick Henry. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He gets it to Brown. Complete. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
A 1st down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's another Titans 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They start the drive with White. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week.
Go.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's White. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans 33.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Hey. Jumper. Watch out. You're out.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go. 60 or.
Check 99. Check 99.
80 weapon.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Shoot.
Rock it.
Jim.
Look at me. Zipper. On the ball. Defense.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Kill. Turn it up. Check safety. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On second down, it's Logan. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Come off the ball. Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. In your face.
Go.
49, check 49.
Shoot.
On third down, Logan. And some room to run now. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye.
QB's traps. Let's go.
They'll run for it. This is White, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They'll try to run this one in, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the screen.
On play action, Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Well, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Flushed out right. That was going to throw deep. He's got a man complete. A big play that time for the Titans. 44 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
He's coming. Double up, double up. Hey, stand up. Check, get it.
On 2nd down now, it's White. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready? X3, 218, chop it. Yeah. Leo. Look, squeeze.
They'll set up a throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. On the return, Jackson. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told, and it'll be Titan football. Elsewhere, second quarter in D.C., and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check your hot read. Here we go, kill. Here we go, going to 54, line in. 36. Here we go, going to 54, line in. Here we go, going to 54, line in. 26.
Prescott from the gun. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. 23 yards on the play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
It's caught, Humphries. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Watch twist. Here we go, going to 54, line in. Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott now. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Hey, kill. 47. Then we're going to 53.
1st and 10.
We're going to 54, line in. 26.
1st down, Prescott. This is caught. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Kill. 26.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
At their own
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now a give, right side. Walter, he'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Everybody, 4-8.
Check, 55 to Mike. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Hey, kill. 27, 26.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Hey, 47, 26.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. This will be caught by Brown. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll try the right side with Henry. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 56 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Complete to Bryant. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. On 2nd down, it's White, and they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Hey, Zoo! Go!
On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Harold Landry has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why do you call play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Two times.
They'll run with Henry. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Partner, if you and I were playing quarterback in this one, we would be really confident right now throwing it to him, wouldn't we?
Yeah, he's been spectacular. He's just saying, hey, I was all state. I'll make it rain out here. They'll run on 1st down. Henry, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They get the 1st. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That's what I'm
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On second down now, it's Henry. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. They'll step aside. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
That's it, ready. We go.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Kill. Hey, turn it out. No. Off.
Hey, high 7.
Now a give right side. Logan. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
Hey, Haywood.
Back to throw now on second and 10. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Go now. 15 line. General West. Lucky. Go. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Mark 55. Right here.
Get it.
Second and 1. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From a yard out. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5. Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Slam, slam, slam.
Go, get out there.
Running left, it's Henry. And some room to work. 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels. Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in.